Last fall, I was making a series of 16 videos called the Godot FPS tutorial series. Between school and my mental health, I had to take a break and eventually give up on that series. Now that I'm doing much better and I'm in a position to dedicate more consideration to the videos on YouTube, I really want to get back into making tutorials. I've decided to pick up on that series with what I would call a reloaded series. It will carry on with tutorials for Godot using C# to make a first-person shooter game. I am also starting on a passion project that I would call a dream game of mine, that I've been trying to build my skills up to before attempting. I last attempted to make a dream game back in early 2020, and it resulted in me jumping between Godot and Unity for their features. Some of the devlogs are still up, and they're very badly done if you still want to check them out. I'm going to be making a game called Invasion of Teris. It is a single entry in a planned series that I call The Realms of Agartha collectively. I've been fleshing out and reworking this story for almost as long as I've been programming. I'm very excited to finally have a chance to make one of the stories tangible. Invasion of Teris will focus on Earth as an alien invasion threatens to wipe out much of the human race. I'm planning it to be a small survival horror game with shooter mechanics and a focus on story. Additionally, I want to implement a plethora of accessibility features for this game because accessibility is pretty important to me. And planning for accessibility from the start makes it easier in the long run. I will be making development logs for that when significant progress is made. Then I'll be making tutorial videos for how different systems or mechanics were implemented. Essentially, it'll follow along with the game, so most systems I implement will be explained in a coherent tutorial. As the game is being developed for Godot 4 with C#.NET 6, the tutorials will stick to the C# development focus while showing off some of the new features to Godot 4. I didn't want to make the move to Godot 4 until I knew the OpenGL renderer was working so that players with older systems can still play the games I make, and the barrier to entry is lower. As of writing, the OpenGL renderer is not feature complete, but I expect by the time the game is fully released, it will be. Additionally, something that was really limiting for the original series was that I didn't have a clear direction for it. After a few episodes, it felt like I had to add more and more segments to show off different options for whatever kind of game the viewer was trying to make. By tying the Reloaded series to a specific game that I want to make, it allows me to have a clearer focus for each episode, as well as makes it easier to figure out what topics each episode should cover. In addition to the Reloaded FPS series, I also plan to make individual one-off tutorials that cover a wide range of topics. Ideally, I want to focus on concepts that don't get as much coverage or are often confusing. I already have a pretty big list of ideas for these. I just have to figure out whether they belong in the Reloaded series or not. Thanks for always sticking with me. For this video, I'm not giving it early to my Ko-fi members, like I usually do, because it's an announcement video. But going forwards, for all of these tutorials, my monthly members on Ko-fi will get access to the tutorials at least 3 days early. I'll have a link to my Ko-fi in the description if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like if you're liking this plan. Bye!